This edition of the Mathematics video series will cover the abacus and early calculating machines. In school and in business, we use a variety of calculating machines, including number keypads, calculators, and computers that figure out values for statistics, algebra, and calculus. Thousands of years ago, or more, there were no calculators, but landowners, businessmen, and religious, military, and government leaders needed to keep track of their finances, record commercial transactions, and detail their possessions. Keeping track of livestock, crops, and payments was necessary. Early accountants took payments and settled debts on journeys to far-off places. One way they kept track of money and numbers required tally sticks because they were easy to carry and tabulate. Notches in the bone or wood were carved out to denote the denomination and tabulation. The first tally sticks made of bone are reported to be 30,000 years old. Written references to wood tally sticks date back 2,000 years. King Henry I reportedly used the tally stick system around 1100 AD in medieval England. The Chinese also used tally sticks. Marco Polo, who lived between 1254 and 1324, mentioned this use in his writings of his travels. Another calculating device, the abacus, has been used for thousands of years. The Chinese use of the abacus dates back 2,000 years and is still used today. The abacus was inspired by Chinese hunters who counted the numbers of animals they killed and displayed their count using beads on wooden sticks or string. Called swanpan in China and soroban in Japan, the abacus is still taught to Asian students today. The early abacus had two beads above the crossbar, considered the space called heaven, and 5 beads below the crossbar, considered earth. The first column on the right is the ones place. The beads below the crossbar are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are different versions of the abacus. Here's one with 2 in heaven and 5 in earth. Here's another one. And then here's the last one. This is the one I'm going to use for a demonstration. So here's an abacus. In this column, we have the ones place. Here's the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and so on, because this is the base 10 numeration system. If I move one peg up on the bottom, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I get to 4, I move this down, I move this up. This is 5, so 5 is in the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, and now I need to go to 10. But the tens are all in this second column. So I move this down and move this up. So this is 10. Here's 20. So this is 20 in the tens column. This is 3 in the ones column, so I have 23. Here's the hundreds column, so if I move 4 pegs up, that's 423. If I want 5,000, this is the thousands column, this is the 5. 5,423. So you can see it really easily on the abacus. And I challenge you to try this as well. In the 1850s, the abacus, swanpan or soroban, depending on the country, took a different configuration. The second bead in heaven was eliminated, so there was only 1, and 5 beads remained in the section called earth. After 1930, the abacus configuration changed again, with 1 bead in heaven and 4 beads below in the area thought as earth. Those who are good at using the abacus generally make fewer mistakes than on a calculator. Chinese students often take a course in advanced abacus. Even today in China and Japan, you will see the abacus used in small shops, rural post offices, and open-air markets. In the Western world, the need for computing tools grew, and in a spurt of creativity during the Renaissance, automated calculating devices were invented. In 1642, Pascal designed the first mechanical calculator, a machine that could perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In the 1700s, Leibniz designed and enhanced a mechanical calculator using a process called the Leibniz wheel. After this, clocks, chronometers, and push-button machines were used, and this led to the Enigma machine, the bomb, and the first computers. In the 1900s, calculators became increasingly sophisticated, first using analog computers with their electrical voltages. Reliability was a problem, but improvements were steady. In the 1950s through 1970s, calculators often did not go past 4 to 6 decimal places. Even then, most schools taught students using a slide rule. Today, most calculators go to 8 to 10 decimal places. There are more improvements to computing machines on the horizon. So whether you use one of the ancient systems, an abacus, a handheld calculator, or a computer, so long and happy computing.